Hello there folks, and welcome back to Space Engineers Survival Exploration Mode. So some of you might be wondering why I only put out 2 episodes last week, and there is a very good reason for that. It's because I have been diligently working, as you can see, hopefully you can see, on finishing the station to an acceptable standard. And the reason I didn't record it was because, well, my computer doesn't have enough storage to hold the multiple hours of video files that I would have needed to complete this ship. I think it took, God, I don't know how many hours, 7, 8 hours, maybe even more than that. Anyhow, I'm going to take you on a tour of what I have finished and what is left to finish. However, let's go around the outside of the ship first. As you'll notice, all of these little places that had holes in them are filled in with either light armor blocks or windows, or even heavy armor blocks if it's near the engineering bay over here. And you can see all of these engines are completed. So we have, this is the back of the ship, so this is our rear thruster panel, which is absolutely massive. I don't even remember how many thrusters there are, but there's a lot. Also, there's the thrust going downwards. There's some more thrust going downwards over there. Alright, and let's move swiftly on. Also, as you can see, I filled in a lot of these blocks. I didn't have time to color them, but that is something very easy to do, so we can color them on our own time some other day. And here we go, more blocks filled in there, more blocks filled in there. We put doors on the ends of here. We also finished making the heavy armor blocks here. I think this was already finished. And there's a lot that we finished inside as well that you will see. Alright. And as you can see, everything is pretty much finished. And both of these thruster panels, well, they're not really panels, thruster conglomerations, whatever you want to call them. Thruster units, there we go, we'll call them thruster units, are filled and made completely, as well as all these. And it used an incredible amount of supplies to make this, but we still do have quite a bit left over because we still, have an insane amount. I think we had close to 300,000 steel plates, and now we're down to like 200 and something thousand. So we used almost 100,000 steel plates to make what I just made. There's a lot of things that you can't really notice that I did. Usually it's just filling in the odd block here and there. Like these blocks, I had to fill in all of these. I had to finish these heavy armor blocks. It looks like I missed a block there, but I'll make sure to finish those in due time. Also, I didn't finish the back panel there. However, I did finish these. There are some windows here. And as you can see, the assemblers are still hard at work. Cockpits over there. Didn't really do much to that other than filling in these blocks here. And as well as filling in some blocks here. Just to prevent borders. Herpaderp, I can't talk today. Alright. And I filled in a couple odd blocks here and there. You'll see what basically any block that is not the correct color of the ship I filled in. So there's more that's filled in. And some more that's filled in here. And I think we were just over here. I gotta show you the engineering section because I did a lot of work over there as well. And all of these heavy armor blocks I had to completely make. We set them out, but we never actually filled them out. And that was actually a lot of work because they require an insane amount of components. And because my welding ship does not reach the backside, I had to do it all by hand. Speaking of doing things by hand, these gyroscopes I had to do by hand, as well as those back heavy armor blocks. And we have a second reactor. I didn't put any uranium in it yet, but there we go. It's all connected up and whatnot. I also had to finish this. And these armor blocks as well. And I had to finish these, as well as the thrusters. So we did a lot of work. I know it doesn't seem like much, but it was an incredible amount of work to get this thing to the shape that it's in right now. And let's take you for a little test drive. This is just going to be a short little episode showing you what we've done. We're going to do a proper episode next episode, but this one we're just going to show you what we've done. So here we go. In the lossless airlock. That's still not lossless because I need to put another oxygen tank in here that only fills up and empties when we use the airlocks. And I can do that by turning on and off conveyors. And I will be doing that eventually. That's one of the projects that we'll be doing sometime. That's interesting. It says cockpit right there. That must be some odd reflection from some sort of weird bug. There's another thing that says cockpit. Interesting. Anyhow. Oh no! I fell off. Let's actually take off our helmet because we can. There we go. Yeah. And let's hop on in here. Yes, this is a big, big old ship. It is not a battleship, so it's never going to be intended to be in combat. It does have things to defend itself, but it's never meant to be a combat ship. It's just far too big and over-wieldy to armor up and stuff like that. So let's take this thing for a test drive. It's incredibly slow, but it still does move. And ooh, am I gonna miss that? Okay, I thought I might hit one of my ships there. So, yep, as you see, we are moving around. In fact, I'm slowly trying to turn. We do need a lot more gyroscopes on this. We only have 8. But it does move. We're going at 20-something meters per second, which is actually fairly quick for this ship. And now we're already stopped. And we really only need one reactor to power the whole thing. However, we do have that backup reactor. And, oh man, we do need a lot more gyroscopes. So, there you go. We did take it for a little bit of a spin. We do need more gyroscopes, however. And let's depressurize. Not that... Oh, one more thing. Ow, ow, ow. Helmet on. Helmet on. One more thing. There was an update that when we open this door, we'll be forced out because the update has like depressurization, like damage and whatnot. So, well, yeah, there we go. We got shot out because of the depressurization of the airlock. And also, if there's like material and stuff in here when we depressurize, it'll come flying out and it can hit and kill us. So that's an interesting thing. So depressurization can kill. Watch out, folks. All right. Let's get some health, and I think that's actually just about it for what we've done. So, thanks for joining me on this short little update episode. Our regular episodes will resume shortly, as well as scenario episodes, because you guys seem to like the scenario mode. So we're going to definitely have to do more of that in the future. So, thank you folks for watching this short little episode, and I will see you guys next time.